Hey, what's up guys? Anthony here, welcome for another video. Yes, today we will talk about video again a little special. I was curious about a special question. Can we still use a 32-bit processor? Let's take a look at that.
A quick look on the machine spec. For the motherboard we have an Asus P5 GD1. We install an Intel Pentium 4 HT 550 for the CPU. The maximum is installed of RAMs, 3 gigs of RAMs, and for the GPU we have an Asus Radeon HD 5450. For the hard disk drive, we have an 80 gigs with 2 partitions, one with Ubuntu 16.10, an up-to-date copy at the time of the video, and a Windows 7 32-bit. Yes, Windows 10 won't work on this machine.
Things are a good and a bad start at the same time. I explain.
Yes, for Windows user, Windows 7 reached the end of 2020. So after this date, you cannot still use Windows on a 32-bit machine like this.
What we will do with this machine is desktop tasking, internet browsing, and some games.
Starting with LibreOffice Draw, it loads at not a long time. It's not short, it's not long, it's just normal, like a Pentium 4 can do at a time, but it still makes the same type. Typing is not a problem, making colors, making text in bold, biggers, no problem at all about that. So desktop tasking is clearly possible. Going now to the internet and make browsing, it's another story. You can go to internet, loading page are largely correct. I go to YouTube and trying to watch a video to use a little more the CPU and the GPU, and the result is not bad at all. In 480p we have a very nice resolution, very nice frame rate of the video. I even push on the Zap the Spion video here for the example to 720p and the result is still okay. Sometimes we have a little lag, but it's really light and it's still very nice to load the video anyway. And now some games, some light games. Ubuntu has a very light game, Super Tux Kart. It's a game especially for Linux, and it runs pretty well with an average of 40 frames per second. It's quite nice, so it runs pretty well on the Pentium 4 with the Radeon HD 5450. That's great, so even a game not so old, just because it was a little light, it runs pretty well on the 32-bit processor. But if you want to play a more lighting game, you can try Open Arena, based on Quake 3 Arena engine. It's very nice and free games that you can play. Trying now portable games for every platform, we're starting with Minecraft. And the result is not quite so nice. The frame rates drop when you need to generate the map, but sometimes it runs better than I expect, and sometimes it was completely at the mess. When you destroy the grass, for example, it's clear that the frame rate dropped down. But if you didn't make something especially special, you can take the average of 30 frames per second in this resolution. So, not so bad. Minecraft is released in 2011, remember that. Even if it's a light game, it's a very CPU bound game.
Sometimes I can really say I'm very surprised about how great it runs on a 32-bit processor.
Now we have done with the Linux side, so let's try it with Windows. Surprisingly, Windows boot faster than Linux. I didn't expect that, but why not, after all? We have a Windows completely empty here, so it's normal, you have only the Windows services by default, and it's not impossible to boot faster than Linux at this time. Same program, LibreOffice. I try again Draw. It's completely usable, exactly the same thing, that's exactly the same program. No problem at all about that. On YouTube, it's not bad at all too. Even with the Aero interface, the graphics card can make easily the image for you with Windows and the videos. So the Pentium 4 here is a little hard to follow, but it's clearly possible to win. Even if I put on Full HD on 1080p, The video has sometimes a lag and sometimes it runs pretty well, so thanks for the graphics card at this case, but the Pentium 4 can really show its potential somewhere. We cannot see that every day.
So now we are ready to put the rest on the box.
Even the sound is great for so old machines, and I didn't expect that at all at the beginning of the video. I always expect that it was possible to make things, but not like this. And whatever if you put on full screen mode or not. Now I didn't try with a full HD monitor, it will be not the same story, but using a full HD monitor on a 13 years old machine, it's a little special, I think. Now for trying games, I take an example of Tokare's Driver 2. It's a game from 2004, so yes, it's not a newer game, but it runs really great on this machine. I didn't know what can I do without this game, really. Probably one of my favorite games. And I've got little fun even off the end of the race. Just see.
Shit.
Yes. But do you want some more? We're taking Rage, game from 2011, like Minecraft, but a little louder. So as you can see, even with a high compressed texture, the game runs pretty well. The Pentium 4 is under spec. The game required a Core 2 Duo, so a more powerful machine, a real 2-core. But it ran on a Pentium 4. That's just amazing. A game from 2011.
Hey, vous! Par ici! C'est dangereux. Vous avez sûrement des questions, mais ce sera pour plus tard. C'est collé une grouille de bandits.
And yes, I'm not cheating, I didn't have any reason to do that. It's a Pentium 4 and it's a 32-bit processor. You can check on CPU World if you don't believe me.
So I'm making a personal opinion, a personal conclusion about how it's possible to use a 32-bit processor.
What a surprise for me to make this experience. Using a 32-bit processor in 2017. Even it's a Pentium 4, you cannot do that with a Pentium 2, a Pentium 3, an AMD K6, an AMD Duran, an AMD Athlon. I'm talking about a Pentium 4, a little more powerful, but it's still a 32-bit processor. Not bad at all! Considering you have a 13 years old machine, 13 years old motherboard, 13 years old processor, approximately, and it runs well. It runs well. You can use it. It's not with the best loading time ever you can see, but wow. I'm very impressed, by the way, by this experience, really. I repeat it again and again because it's very impressive. Lots of people want an i5, an i7, and you can see what a Pentium 4 can just do for simple tasking. Yeah, for sure you cannot play the main title of games, but it's not the objective of this machine. But if you want to use and to still use your machine, it's clearly possible.
Guys, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button, and I will catch you on the next one. Goodbye everyone.